For the second time in 4 days here at Cuthbury, a last-minute equaliser denied Wimborne a win, whereas on Tuesday there was extra time and penalties to come. Today it was a league match, and so it finished Wimborne Town 2, Cirencester Town 2. George Webb fit again after his ankle strain. He was returned to the midfield, and it looked like Jason Harville was going to take his place between the sticks, but Jason was injured in the pre-match warm-up, and Dan Ackerman had to come in and fill his boots, as he'd done so often this season. It was clear from the start that Cirencester were an excellent team, and they had the edge for the first 10 minutes. But the goal came, when the goal came, it came at the other end. A free kick by Mickey Hubbard on the left was touched with merest glance by Tom Jeff's head, and it went in at the far post. And that was on 16 minutes. Cirencester kept pressing forward and playing nice 1-2 touch football, and they equalised on 33 minutes when a cross from the left found Joe Shepherd at the far post, and his header across goal beat Dan Ackerman. Probably a well-deserved equaliser, and that was how it stayed at half-time, 1-1. In the second half, the game, if anything, improved from a very good first half, and Wimborne started playing very well towards the hospital end. They went ahead on 69 minutes when an excellent piece of interplay between Jamie Davidson and Tom Jeffs put Jamie in the clear, and he competently beat the visiting keeper from about 16 yards. So 2-1 to Wimborne Town, with 20 minutes to go. As you'd expect, Cirencester stepped up the pace and bombarded the Wimborne defence. And Dan Ackerman was called upon to make 2 really excellent saves. And it looked as though Wimborne were going to hold out until the 89th minute, when the referee pointed to the spot after he'd seen a handball in the box. After a bit of a delay, Sam Collier duly converted the spot kick to make the final score Wimborne Town 2, Cirencester Town 2. And this was a really excellent game, and I don't think there'll be many better teams than Cirencester come to Cuthbury this season. Wimborne played well, and considering 120 gruelling minutes on Tuesday night, this is a result to be proud of, and not to dwell upon the last minute equaliser. Man of the match, sponsors man of the match, was Nathan Pepranen, and nobody could argue with that. The big man had a tremendous game. Next up for Wimborne, away at Poulton Rovers on Tuesday. There's a coach leaving Cuthbury at 4 o'clock. Give us a ring if you want to be on it. Okay. I've got Steve Cuss with me after today's 2-2 draw with Cirencester Town. Steve, you'll be no doubt very disappointed by the late equaliser, but there's a lot to be taken from this game, isn't there, for Wimborne?
Yeah, there can be, exactly that. I thought Cirencester were, fair play to them, were a good side, and we had to defend really well today, but it was just disappointing. It was quite a harsh decision, I thought, to give a penalty in what was the 90th minute, but overall I don't think we can complain. It was probably a draw and another good performance from us.
And Nathan Pepranen was given man of the match, a tremendous performance, but if it hadn't been him, it could have been Dan Ackerman. Stepped in at the last minute, 2 great saves in the second half.
Yeah, I can't praise Dan enough. It's never easy, as I've written in my programme notes before, being the number 2 keeper, and even more so today, because he's just warming up expecting to be on the bench, and then 20 minutes before kick-off he's asked to play. Then he gets injured himself, and he's struggling through the second half, but like you said, he made 3-4 great saves second half, so again, really pleased with him.
Yeah. And we spend a lot of time, you and I, talking about Jamie Davidson, but there's a lot to talk about. Another cracking goal by Jamie.
Yeah, I thought Jamie and Tom did well up front all day. I thought we stretched them quite well. Tom held the ball up, Jamie found the areas he likes to play in, and the 2 of them combined well for the goal, and it was a different finish from Jamie. It was well taken, little side foot finish, and both of them deserved their goals today.
The games are coming thick and fast at the moment. We're away at Poulton on Tuesday night after 120 minutes against Banbury. I'm sure we've got a few aches and pains, but anything serious?
Well, there's a few aches and pains, but hopefully they will be fit for Tuesday night. But I've got to say, good, huge amount of credit to the players for this week. We've taken a Premier Division side all the way for 2 hours in the Cup, and then come up against a very good Cirencester side today. Full credit for the players. It's hard work out there, but they equipped themselves really well and got the just results.
And a decent crowd, 259 on a good day, and some good support from the fans today.
Yeah, I'm pleased with the crowd today. I mean, it's nice that people are starting to come and watch us. We try and pass the ball around and play, as well as be competitive in games. So hopefully those people that have turned up maybe for the first time this season will come again.
Steve, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.